Hey there YouTube, it's me, the Satanic Wiccan, and today I'm here to talk about a potentially controversial matter, and particularly for people from the Christian faith. So, if you are watching this and you are from the Christian faith, then I just want to verify to you people that I am not here to try and disprove Christianity despite the title of the video, and I am not here to offend Christians in any way, shape or form, but I am here to inform Christians about something that some of you, not all of you, I understand that, need to wake up to, and something they need to adapt to. Now, I'm talking to the Christians specifically who take the Bible literally and believe everything that the Bible says as kind of like a scientific fact now. And they need to realize that we are in a modern world and the Bible was written thousands of years ago in a time completely different to now, and we can't apply life 2,000, 3,000 years ago to now. And I'm going to prove that one of the stories in particular to the Bible is impossible, and that is the Adam and Eve story. Okay, so if you haven't heard the Adam and Eve story, then you need to in order to understand this video, but I assume that most people who watching this have. So the impossibility of the story is that it says that God created the world in 7 days, and on the 6th day humans were on the planet. Well, one human, which was Adam. And this is, I'm sorry Christians, but it's simply impossible, because we know for a fact that dinosaurs were around, well, at least 65 million years before humans. And for those of you who argue, well, dinosaurs and humans could have been around at the same time, no, they couldn't have, because what wiped out the dinosaurs would have wiped out humans as well. And when the Ice Age happened, just in case any humans managed to survive, humans are not capable of withstanding that kind of temperature. So I'm sorry, it's completely impossible. Also, the Bible speaks of many modern creatures that couldn't be around today, like cheetahs, lions, which lions are not that old. You know, they evolved from Ice Age creatures, well, more so tigers and lions, like the saber-toothed tiger and creatures like that. So it's impossible. And there's an argument of a pastor who tries to explain how the dinosaurs fit into the Bible, which, I'm sorry, the pastor seems like a really nice guy, so I'm not trying to hate on him, but he's just completely wrong. And if you want to see the video, then I'll put the link in the description below. Now, let's move on to my message to Christians. Okay, so as Christians are aware, the Bible was written about 3,000 years ago, maybe even longer than that. And because we know a lot more about the world now than we did then, Christians need to realise that the Bible should not be a book that should be taken literally. You know, because I understand that a lot of Christians, they just can't see life without God, and that's okay. I can understand that, even though I'm not a Christian anymore. But stop taking the Bible as a literal book, as an account of history, when there's so much to disprove it, and the stuff that can't be disproved, there's no evidence to indicate that it ever happened. Like, for example, in the story of Moses, the slavery thing, there's no well evidence to suggest that any of that even happened. And if something that big did happen, there's bound to be evidence. So I think in order for Christians to adapt to the modern world, you need to start seeing the Bible as stories to live by, because there are some good morals in these stories, but just like there's good morals in Little Red Riding Hood, just like there's good morals in The Boy Who Cried Wolf. But the point is, they're just stories. Now, for those of you who have like a Christian belief, what you need to believe in is God. You don't need to believe in the stories, because at the moment science can't disprove God, and it probably will never be able to. And at the same time, it'll never be able to prove God either. So, yeah, God, you can worship God, but just stop believing in the stories as actual accounts. They're just stories. And Jesus, sure, believe in that as well, because it can't be disproved yet. And you need to wake up, because at the moment you're living in a time paradox, because by living by the Bible, you're living by how the world was 3,000 years ago, when the world has completely changed. So come on, Christians, you need to get out of that paradox completely. And some Christians may argue that there is science behind Christianity, like, for example, the Big Bang. Like, Christians try to say that in order for the Big Bang to happen, then something needed to make it happen, and they say that was God, that God explains it. But at the same time, science says, well, if everything needs a creator, then what created God? And so it's not really a valid argument. You know, it goes both ways, really, and science doesn't know everything yet, but we do know that the story of Adam and Eve is bullshit, and the rest of the stories should just be metaphors and not taken literally. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye.